What's going on, winners? Your boy Loso 2.0. And today we're talking about June being Men's Mental Health Month. So let me throw a statistic at you guys. But before I get started with that, I want you to click that subscribe button below and subscribe to the Winners Win channel. And if you're listening to this on any type of podcast or anything like that, 5-star review, whatever. But let me throw a statistic at you. 1 in every 3 Black men report that they have experienced suicidal ideas or thoughts. 33%. Look to the left of you, look to the right of you. If you're hanging out with a group of 3 Black friends, one of you guys is thinking about considering suicide or have considered it sometime in your life. It is also the second leading cause of death from the age of 15 years old. That is a freshman to a sophomore in high school up to 24 years old. That's 2 years out of college for Black people. The second leading cause, which the first I'm pretty sure is probably heart problems, but you telling me the second most leading cause of death is suicide from that age? This is swept under the rug immensely because honestly, even for myself, I did not even know these numbers were so precedent as they are. That is actually insane. And to that point, there isn't a lot of research invested into these statistics. There's not a lot of research trying to figure out how to help African American men. But they can say one thing from, or a couple things from the research that they have done, and that's experiencing racism and having a lack of resources makes it difficult to build relationships. And in turn, not being able to build relationships is what is causing suicide for a lot of Black people. Why? Because it isolates us from each other, which makes me think of this story that I heard on Shannon Sharp's podcast. He was talking about how there was this guy he was interviewing, I think it was this comedian, and they were talking about how an Asian drug dealer was kind of making fun of his friend who was a Black drug dealer. And he was talking to him. He said, see, Black people, you guys are so talented. When it comes to music, you guys are good at sports. You guys are good at speaking. We're good at everything. We really are talented. We're artistic. We're creative. But the one thing is we can never be organized. We can never stick together. That's why these other races try to get more ahead of us, because we cannot stick together. Now, this isolation comes from our childhood adversity, which allows us to distrust in other people. Everything starts from from when we were a child. A lot of that carries on to us later on in life. A lot of times. You need the heart of a child to enter the kingdom of heaven, but you also have these things that happen to you when you're a child that affect how you are as an adult. It's directly connected to depression. Having this mistrust in or distrust in relationships due to childhood abuse or some level of racism is what's stopping you or stopping us from being able to create relationships, which isolates us, within leads to depression, which you add that on top of us also being more likely to be in poverty than the white male. And now, it leads it to suicide. You telling me not having no money, can't form a relationship for nothing, had stuff happen to us, were abused when we were children, when we were vulnerable. All of this leads up to us having suicidal thoughts. So that's why I'm building my community, not even just for this, it's definitely for leaders, but also to take the time to build healthy relationships. Why? Because it's going to lower the suicide rates of Black men and women. Take the time, sit there, figure out how you can build these healthy relationships and grow. The friends that you have around you, stick with them, grow together. You nurture each other in order to grow together, so that way you won't be isolated. We won't be isolated. We can continue to lower this second leading cause of death for us, and not even just lower that risk, but also have us thrive in other areas of our life. So again, that's really all I have for you guys today, man. I want you guys to keep killing the day. Winners win, losers lose, and you pray for success like this. 2.0 out.